अरे उज्जवल से दो नैना चंद्र भदनी को मैया जय अम्बे गौरी कर्णक समान कलेवर रहतांबर राजे रक्त पुष्प कलमाला कंतन पर साजे श्याम जय अम्बे गौरी के हरिवाहन राज कांगक पुरकारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक तिनके दुख हारी श्याम जय अम्बे गौरी श्याम जय अम्बे गौरी के हरि राहन राजन कांगक परदारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक तिनके दुख हारी मैया जय अम्बे गौरी कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कोटिक चंद्र दिवाकर समराजत ज्योति शुंभ निशुंभ विहारे महिषासुर गाती दुर्म विलोचन नैना निश दिन मदमाती मैया जय अम्बे गौरी चंद मुंड समारे शोनित बीज हरे मधु कई तब दो मारे मधु कई तब दो मारे सुन भय किन खारे मैया जय अम्बे गौरी हाँ मैया जय अम्बे गौरी चौसत योगिनी मंगल गावत नित कयो भाजत ताल मृदंगा और भाजत डमरू तुम ही जग की माता तुम ही हो भरता भक्तन की दुख हरता सुख संपत्ति करता मैया जय अम्बे गौरी कंचन ताल विराजत अगरक पुरभाती श्री माँ के तुम राजत कोटि रतन ज्योति मैया जय अम्बे गौरी. Friends, an opportunity lost is one may never come your way. So sit upright, put your hands together, eyes, as I begin with invocation mantras. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaram, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Gajananam Bhutaganaadisevitam Kapitjambufalasadhubhakshanam Omasutam Shokavinashakarakam Namami Vignesh Varaparapankajam. Hari Om. Jayatvam Devi Satsangh Jaya Bhutarharani Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namastute. Sarva Mangala Mangalya Shive Sarva Artha Sadike Sharani Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namastute. Hari Om. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanurumardhanam Devaki Nandana Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Hari Om. Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Marishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Trapadde. Asatoma Sadagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorama Amritam Gamaye. My dear friends, tonight, as you begin to glorify the divine Shakti, the divine Mother, we join together in a beautiful bhajan. It says, Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namaha. O Mother of the world, we sing your praises. Blend our voices together. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. Jai Narayan, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. तेरा पावन सुमिरन करत अंतर में सुख बर आता। रोम रोम में प्रेम तिहारा बन के भक्ति भी कर जाता। जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे। मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम जीवन के गुण जादो जन्म जन्म की संतापों को तेज से अपनी जला दो माँ। जय रुद्राणी जय रुद्राणी जय जय दुर्गे। मंगलता की देने वाली मनवांछित फल बरसाए। द्वार तिहारी के मैया कोई काली ना जाए। जय ब्रह्मान जय ब्रह्मान जय जय दुर्गे।
जय अम्बे नमो नमः जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे। जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
ज्ञान भजन हम निश दिन करते मन में जपते नाम विमल।
ज्ञान भजन हम निश दिन करते मन में जपते नाम विमल।
शरण परा को एक सहारा मैया तेरे शरण कमल। जयति शिरवानी जयति शिरवानी जय जय दुर्गे।
जय अम्बे नमो नमः
जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे।
जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
हरे बोलो जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री दुर्गा देवी माता की। My dear friends, we could do a little better than that. Huh? प्रेम से बोलो श्री दुर्गा देवी माता की। You see, my dear friends, for the past few years, I've been telling you and telling devotees throughout the world, very simply, I was saying, and I'm continuing to say, that this Durga Ashtami, this Navratri, this 9 days, symbolically is separated into 3 parts. The first 3 days is dedicated to Ad Shakti Durga. And the reason I've been saying this, my dear friends, You see, there are many different levels of bhaktas. Like a student will go from the infant stages, and then they will develop to elementary school, and then they will eventually graduate. Unless we go through these beginning processes, then we will be spinning top in mud. So take it from me, I'm saying again this year, that the Navratri 9 is celebrated into 3 different parts. The first 3 days, worship is made to Durga. We have just worshipped her. Durga Ma symbolically removes all impediments and enemies, both external and internal. And sometimes, my dear friends, we have more internal enemies than external. And this Durga crushed them. With all the weapons that she possessed, she destroys these elements of negativity. And after worshiping the divine goddess for 3 days, the second set of 3 days, we worship the divine goddess Lakshmi. It's only when these negative vasanas, these negative attitudes and habits and ways are demolished and removed, it's only then Lakshmi Ma begins to shine in the form of that radiant light. So all the enemies are gone on the external and the internal, but this is more internal than external. Then the Jyoti, the light, begins to shine. This is why I've been saying the second set of 3 days, the divine goddess Lakshmi is worshipped. And all of us, we need the blessings of Durga Ma, and we need the blessings of Lakshmi Ma. The time is coming for Mahadipavali, where every Hindu will at least light a diya. For it is told that this day of Mahadivali, Dipavali, the goddess Lakshmi will visit our home. Well, my dear friends, Lakshmi Ma she sits in our body. She is right here. And every single day we must light that lamp. We must initiate that lamp inside of us. And therefore, I've been saying the second set of 3 days, the divine goddess Lakshmi. So put your hands together and we worship her. I want to tell you tonight, my dear friends, money comes and it goes. But the wealth of happiness, the wealth of peace, the wealth of togetherness, the wealth of love, this is what you pray for. For if you have these ingredients with you, then, my dear friends, money becomes barakat. It multiplies for you. So put your hands together. We sing her praises. Beautiful kirtan. He Jaga Janani, He Kalyani, He Bhavapamini Sharanam. He Jaga Janani, He Kalyani, He Bhavapamini तेरे नाम से चलते अंधियारी हरणम दुनिया सारी तेरे नाम से चलते अंधियारी हरणम बिनती सुनो दुख दूर करो माँ बिनती सुनो दुख दूर करो माँ बिनती सुनो दुख दूर करो करुणा सागर शरणम करुणा सागर शरणम करुणा सागर शरणम दीप जला दो धन बरसा दो दीप प्रसादु
दीप जलादो धन बरसादो
हे लक्ष्मी शरणम
हे लक्ष्मी शरणम
हे लक्ष्मी शरणम
हे लक्ष्मी शरणम
हे जग जननी हे कल्याणी हे भवभामिनी शरणम
हे जग जननी हे कल्याणी हे भवभामिनी शरणम
बिनती सुनो दूर करो
विनती सुनो दुख दूर करो
करुणा सागर शरणम
करुणा सागर शरणम
करुणा सागर शरणम
करुणा सागर शरणम
दीप जला दो धन बरसादो
दीप जलादो धन बरसादो
हे लक्ष्मी शरणम हे लक्ष्मी शरणम हे लक्ष्मी शरणम बिनती सुनो दुख दूर करो मां करुणा सागर शरणम दीप जला दो धन बरसादो दीप जला दो धन बरसादो हे लक्ष्मी शरणम हे लक्ष्मी शरणम आज शक्ति देवी लक्ष्मी माता की my dear friends, all of us need the blessings of Lakshmi Ma. And on the final 3 days of this Navratri, the divine goddess Saraswati is worshipped. It's only when the demonic elements are removed and Lakshmi Ma begins to smile with us, is only then we can get spiritual wisdom, spiritual understanding, the knowledge to know the difference, that which is right from that which is wrong, that which is good from that which is bad. And my dear friends, this is the greatest philosophy that you will ever hear in Sanatan Dharma about Navratri. And it is so simply put. If you could follow this, my dear friends, then your life will be blessed. So in fairness to Saraswati Ma, we'll do a very simple bhajan. And my dear friends, we all need the blessings of Saraswati Ma. All of us have situations in our lives that we will have to deal with from time to time. And Ma Saraswati will open that way for us to rise above all situations in the world. Put your hands together, na? Ma sato ma sadgamai tamaso ma jyotirgamai
मासतो मासदगमे तमसो माज्योतिर्गमे
Ma sato ma sadgamai tamaso ma jyotirgamai
मासतो मासदगमे तमसो माज्योतिर्गमे
पीरावों से मुक्ति मिले निर्मल जीवन कमल खिले पीरावों से मुक्ति मिले निर्मल जीवन कमल खिले रहे मृत्यु कारण शबले तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय
मासतो मासदगमे
अंधकार का कार संहार, जरत पीर करो प्रहार। अंधकार का कार संहार, जरत पर भी करो प्रहार। सदा ज्योत की हो मया, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय।
मास तो मासद गमे, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमे।
करो तृप्त मां ज्ञान सुधा, देकर अक्षर प्रेम सुधा। करो तृप्त मां ज्ञान सुधा, देकर अक्षर प्रेम सुधा। कर दो जीवन अमृतमया, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय।
मास तो मासद गमे, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमे।
जीवन में दुख रखना लेश, स्वर्ग बने वसुदेव आदेश। जीवन में रखे लालेश, स्वर्ग बने वसुदेव आदेश। संस संस ओ मंगलमया, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय।
मास तो मासद गमे, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमे।
मासतो मासद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। प्रेम स्मरो श्री सरस्वती देवी माता की। My dear friends, if you follow that simple process by worshiping this Navratri in this very simple manner, all the blessings, not only of Durga Ma, but all the three Devis will come to you. But tonight, my dear friends, having understand this over the many years, tonight I want to present to you a very beautiful episode. And this episode tells us of Durga. Even though over the years I've been saying to you, 3 nights for Durga, 3 nights for Lakshmi, 3 nights for Saraswati, this whole 9 nights is dedicated to Durga. Durga worship. But you must understand that Durga is Lakshmi, Durga is Saraswati, Durga is Ganesh, Durga is Shiva. So my dear friends, tonight I'll present to you this very simple message. And this message, this presentation, I've never made it before. I decided to read these few lines about 7:15 this morning while I was on my way back home. And all I was seeing is waters. I dozed off for a bit and I opened my eyes and tears started to come to my eyes. And this charitra, this episode came to my mind. But in order for you to absorb this katha, I must tell you a little bit about the point of our katha. You see, Bhagwan Shiva was married to Devi Parvati, Sati. And once, on one's occasion, the father of Parvati was having a Mahayagya, lavish function, and all was invited, but Lord Shiva and Parvati was not invited. And Lord Shiva always Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Lord Shiva always prayed to Prabhu Sri Ram, who is Bhagwan Vishnu. And Bhagwan Vishnu, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So Goddess Parvati is seen all these aerial chariots moving in the atmosphere. And she deduced that her father, Daksh Prajapati, is having this Mahayagya. However, she was not invited. So she went and sat very close to Bhagwan Shiva, her husband, and she began to massage his feet. And she's saying, "Oh Prabhu, my father Daksh Prajapati, your father-in-law, is having this great sacrifice, this great yajna. Quickly, let us go. Look, everybody is going." And Lord Shiva, with a smile on his face, he said, "Oh Devi Parvati," he says, "one can go at one's parents' home anytime. One can go to one guru's home anytime. One can go at a friend's home anytime. Oh Devi Parvati, but if there are negativities, if there are problem, bickering, argument, one must never go unless they are invited." Lord Shiva said this to Goddess Parvati. But Parvati Ma didn't like that statement. Parvati Ma, in her mind, she's saying, "But why are you lecturing me like this? This is my father's home, and I want to go." Bhagwan Shiva, who is Antaryami, who sees in every one of us, he says, "Oh Devi, if you go into this sacrifice that your parents are having, nothing good is going to come out of it. I beg you, don't go." My dear friends, as the Katha goes, Devi Parvati, she bedecked herself and she left Lord Shiva. Leaving Lord Shiva like this, she went to the home of her parents. But Bhagwan Shiva, when he saw Goddess Parvati was leaving to go, he told his gunners, "I want you to keep a close eye on Parvati, the Divine Mother. Make sure and protect her. Nothing good is going to come out of it." And Parvati, the Divine Goddess, same Divine Mother who we pray to, she went. You see, my dear friends, Parvati, Sati, whichever name you want to call her, she's always asking Bhagwan Shiva, "Oh Bhagwan Shiva, why every time I born, I have to die? Why can't I live forever?" So Bhagwan Shiva tells her that, if you want to live forever, there's a certain thing that you have to listen to. That is the Amar Katha. She said, "Well, I want to remain with you forever, Lord. I don't want to die." So Lord Shiva told her, "Well, I will recite the Amar Katha, but you must remain vigil. You must remain awake." You all know that Katha from Ganesh Puran. Parvati, while she was listening to the Amar Katha, like the parrot. Eventually she slept away. What Amar Katha did she listen to? So this is why every time Parvati came, she had to leave physical, mortal life. She also asked Lord Shiva, "Oh Lord Shiva, Narad is saying to me that this mala around your neck is a bunch of skulls, and those skulls are ladies' skulls. Why do you have that around your neck?" I read all these kathas to you before. Bhagwan Shiva is saying, "Who has provoked your mind?" I'll tell you, individuals just love to provoke your mind, to make you upset. Say things so you can think all different directions. And Lord Shiva is saying to you, "You see these skulls around this mala? Every time you came into being and you die, I take that skull and I place it on this mala. It is called the Mundan Mala. So much I love you. Or prem hoga, so much I love you. When you leave me from this world, I cannot do without you. So I take these mala. Every time you see this one skull, it is one of your manifestation. Parvati Ma knew all of this. And therefore, my dear friend, she went to her father's home. When she went there, her mother, like all mothers, welcomed her. This is her daughter. But she had other siblings, other sisters. When they look at Parvati, in their mind, they look at her with scorn. Why have you come? You have not been invited. Siblings must not live like this. They must live together in unity and harmony. And my dear friends, when Parvati saw not that even her father showed appreciation of her presence, she listened, she remembered the word of Lord Shiva. I beg you, O Devi, don't go. Please don't go. But Parvati Ma didn't stop there. She went to the altar where all the devas was being worshipped. And when she went there, she saw offering made for all the devas, but not one offering was made to Lord Shiva. And when she saw that, my dear friends, she became angry. And becoming angry like this, my dear friends, she could not go back home to her pati. She could not go back home to her Lord. So what she did, according to that katha, she jumped into the kund, the sacrificial fire, and my dear friend, she burnt herself. She started to cremate herself. And my dear friends, when Lord Shiva heard that, he released his jata. Now I tell you, see this katha? It will take you about 7-8 nights to hear it. Eh? So please absorb it tonight. Because after tonight, I'm going on to something else. He released his jata. His hair is tied in a jata. And a Veer, a powerful form, was created. Veerbhadra. And he said, oh Veerbhadra, I want you to go to the home of Daksh Prajapati and destroy everyone in sight. Veerbhadra went there and destroyed. I tell you tonight, my dear friends, whatever offering that you make to the divine, if you do not make an offering to Lord Shiva, your sacrifice, your offering, has no merits to get. It must be made. And so it is, my dear friends. Lord Shiva, he went there. And this is the part of the katha I want to read to you. Lord Shiva went there. And he picked up the body of Parvati. When he picked up the body of Parvati, Asu bari hai, tears are flowing from his eyes. And he's speaking to Parvati. Oh Devi, why you didn't listen to me? Look at the state. How could I function? How could I live? How could I continue without you? And this is where I want you to put your hands together. So Lord Shiva, he has in his hands Devi Parvati. Her body is sunless, scorched by fire, and her Atma is no longer there. And my dear friends, Bhagwan Shiva didn't know what to do. Do you think in your heart that Bhagwan Shiva did not know what to do? So I'm going to recite these mantras. I want you to put your hands together and pray to the divine goddess. Darshan do mere maa, o maiya, akiya pyasi re. Darshan do maiya. Lankyam Shankari Devi Kamakshi Kanchi Puri प्रद्युम श्रीकाल देवी चामुंड कौची पानी माँ दर्शन दो मेरे माँ नाथ मोरी अखिया प्यासी रे। अलमपुरी गोलंब श्रीशैल ब्रह्मंबिका माँ कोल्हापुरी महालक्ष्मी मायूर एक दर्शन दो मेरे माँ ओ मैया अखिया प्यासी रे। ओ जमा काली प्रीत कंपूरिका माँ जय जय माँ। उद्यानी गिरिजा देवी मानिका दक्ष दर्शन दो मैया ओ मैया अखिया प्यासी रे। हरि क्षेत्र काम रूपी प्रयाग महावेश्वरी देवी माँ ज्वालायं वैष्णवी देवी गाया मंगल गौरीका जय जय माँ। दर्शन दो मेरे माँ ओ मैया अखिया प्यासी रे। वर्णास्यं 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 विलाक्षी कश्मीर तू है सरस्वती देवी माँ जय जय माँ। अष्टदश शक्ति पीठनी योगमापि दुर्लभं ब्रह्मा जय जय माँ। दर्शन दो मैया नाथ मोरे अखिया प्यासी रे। My dear friends, Bhagwan Shiva, he holds the body of Ma Parvati. He is confused. He is running all over the place. He is upset. He is mad. Tears in his eyes. Oh Ma, oh Parvati, why have you left me? I am all alone, O Devi. मैं तुमसे प्यार हूँ. I love you. दर्शन दो मेरे माँ, नाथ मोरे अखिया प्यासी रे। सायंकालपनीयं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसमाकं शुभं। दर्शन दो मैया नाथ मोरे अखिया प्यासी रे। दर्शन दो मैया। My dear friends, what does all of this mean? And these are very selected parts of our scriptures that I've selected. And you know, I said I must share this with you today. So Bhagwan Shiva, he has the body of Mata Parvati in her hands. And even though she is no more, he was not selfish with his body. He could have taken the body and tossed it in the Ganga and get rid of it. Nobody wants to keep a dead body. Not even Lord Shiva. It has no value. It may have some sentimental value. But my dear friends, Bhagwan Shiva traversed almost all of Bharat, all of India. And wherever he went, my dear friends, part of the body of Parvati was left there. Thousands of devotees, millions of devotees go to India and they go to these spots just to get Shakti's blessings. And everywhere piece of this body fell to the ground, the individuals who lived there, they erected a temple in the name of Devi. I have went to India recently, and I'm going to explain it to you now. All where the parts of the body of Goddess Parvati fell to the ground. And what part of the body fell to the ground? And what part of India it fell to the ground? But when I read this sloka, or slokas, say Lord Shiva real travel in whole of India? For the amount of places he went, in a confused state, a confused mind. I went up in the terrains of the mountains, of the Himalayan mountains with helicopters. And I saw the pathway of the Ganga. And I say to myself that Bhagirath, he walked the whole of India to show Lord Shiva where Ganga must go. Because Ganga flows throughout the whole of India. So I want you to listen very carefully. And I will summarize this katha. You see, this katha is not just a mere katha. It means something to you and I. And if you listen carefully, you'll figure it out. And my dear friends, I read the slokas. Now I'm going to explain to you. Different places Lord Shiva passed, and part of the body fell to the ground. 18 spots in India. 18 spots. It is called the Shakti Peeth. The Shakti Peeths in India. And every one of these Peeth, there is a beautiful mandir. Thousands of devotees, millions of devotees traverse there, going up mountains, terrains, just to go there. Well, my dear friends, I start from the 18th and I go up to number 1. Saraswati Devi, the right hand of the divine goddess, fell in a state of India that is called Kashmir. And Kashmir have so much of fighting with problems and devotees of different races. But that temple in Kashmir is one of the 18 Shakti Peeths in India. In Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, Vailasaki Devi, the wrist of the Devi fell to the ground. Sarva Mangala Devi in Bihar, the breast part of Devi Ma fell to the ground. Maheshwari Devi in Uttar Pradesh, in Prayag, the fingers from the hands fell to the ground. Manikyamba Devi, Andhra Pradesh, it is stated that the left cheek fell to the ground. Karmarupa Devi in Assam, the valves for the heart and the arteries fell to the ground. Just listen to me, don't judge at this time. The valves from the heart, the arteries, the kidneys, it fell to the ground. Girija Devi in Orissa, or Orisha, some people say, the navel part fell to the ground. Parahukita Devi, Andhra Pradesh, the left hand fell to the ground. Mahakal Devi in Madhya Pradesh, the upper hip in Ujjain city fell to the ground. Ekavinika Devi in Maharashtra, the right hand fell to the ground. Mahalakshmi Devi in Maharashtra also, the eyes. Solapur fell to the ground. Brahmaramba Devi in Andhra Pradesh, the neck part fell to the ground. Jogulumba Devi in Andhra Pradesh, Alampur, it is stated that the teeth in the mouth fell to the ground. Chamundarveshwari Devi in Karnataka, Mysore, the hairs fell to the ground. Well, I could tell you about this one. I visited this temple in Mysore together with my sister, my brother-in-law. My dear friend, that spot is out of this world. I must tell you that I couldn't walk to go, so I had somebody toot me up. And nothing is wrong with that. But I reached there. When you put your foot inside that place, my dear friends, every bone in your body stand on end. So I could speak of this one, and so to people who have gone to different parts. The same Mysore, Swami Ganapati Sachidananda has his ashram there. We visited that also. And then we went way up in the mountains. Adi's temple that was consecrated. Sri Surnaka Devi in Gujarat, the stomach part of Devi fell to the ground. Kamakshi Devi in Tamil Nadu, and that is by Sadhguru. We didn't reach that part, but my dear friend, that temple, but it's way, way off. Shankari Devi in Sri Lanka, the abode of Ravan, the city of Ravana, the back part of Devi Ma fell to the ground. And my dear friends, Shankari, Kamakshi Devi and Shankari Devi, that last spot, number one, it fell in Sri Lanka, as I tell you, and Trikomauli, and that is the reproductive organs of the Divine Mother, fell on that spot. Have you listened to the the different parts of the body that I mentioned to you? Huh? The right hand, the wrist, the fingers, the head, the eyes. Well, every one of these spots, Ravi, philosophically we have been told, it is right here within us. Many people feel they have to go India, go to Sri Lanka to find that spot. Many people will go and never reach there. But our scriptures, Devi Bhagavad is telling us that all these spots are right here within this body. And every one of these Devis, there is a mantra, a prayer that goes along with it. If you can concentrate on this mantra, this Maha Mantra, this Devi Mantra for different parts of the body, not only will you energize yourself, your body, but my dear friends, you will also receive the blessings of that Shakti in the different peaks that many people in their lifetime will not even be able to go. I often tell people that all of us, we have the bow and arrow of Sri Ram. You see, Hinduism is philosophy. Sometimes, people give you philosophy and people go back confused. Huh? The philosophy is so high, you know what they're talking about. I like to give simple philosophy. Simple. All of us possess the bow and arrow of Sri Ram. All of us. If you stand before the mirror this evening, look at yourself. You will see the lip. The lip is a replica of the bow of Sri Ram. And if you look at the mirror tonight and it doesn't resemble the bow, then don't blame me. There's something wrong with your lip. Huh? And if you want to see the arrow, Sherry, what do we have to do? Let's open him out. Part the teeth, if you have teeth. Now, some people don't have teeth, nothing wrong with that. Part the teeth, and there you will see the barn. There you will see the arrow. The difference about Sri Ram's arrows, when he releases his arrow, it comes back. His arrow takes its target, and it comes back. But the difference with our arrows, when we release them, they don't come back so easy. You all know what I'm talking about? Huh? This is why, if you have nothing good to say, chup raho. Shut them out. Select your words properly. Choose your words wisely, because words have a lasting effect on people's mind. Lasting effect on people's mind. So, my dear friends, I give you Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. It is important to understand that philosophy of the trio. Mind you, Bhagwan Shiva, his consort is Shakti, Parvati, Durga, Sati. And Vishnu Bhagwan, his consort is Lakshmi. And Brahma, his consort is Saraswati. Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Durga, they all have their many own manifestations. But they are all but one. So, my dear friends, the Shakti Pitam Stotra, which I sang for you, Ravi Aros, the creator, tuned for it. And that's the only tune that came to my mind. Maybe I messed it up a little bit. But you know what? The words is what create the vibrations. So, my dear friends, Durga, Shakti, Bhagwan Shiva, so loved his wife, his energy personified, that he shared her body to different parts of India. And my dear friends, millions of devotees, Mrs. Patel will tell you, millions of devotees will go on Tirath, will go on pilgrimage, That Chamundarishwari Devi that in Mysore that we went to, my dear friends, you can't even get into the temple, you have to rush. It have police officers guarding it. They have to run in and run out back. So much they protect these holy places because they treat it with respect. Not only must we treat the outside temple with respect, but you must learn to treat this internal temple that we possess with respect. I have been telling people over the many years to health is your wealth. I have to pay attention to that also. Without your health, can't do anything. So my dear friends, this katha is a very important one. I could have chosen different kathas to read to you, but I thought it best, my dear friends, that you read this katha. To read this katha presented to you, so we'll understand the energy of our own body. If you repeat these mantras, Om Shatakshi Devi Namo Namah. Find out, my dear friend, Satakshi Devi, what part of the body she represents. And when you repeat that Om Satakshi Devi Namo Namah, it energizes that part of the body that is ailing, that has difficulties. And that is how we re-energize ourselves. And so it is, my dear friends, Bhagwan Shiva, he discard of the body of Devi Parvati. And having discard of the body of Devi Parvati, Bhagwan Shiva closed his eyes and he went into dhyan. He went into meditation. For a long, long, long time, Bhagwan Shiva closed his eyes and he began to contemplate. Feeling sad of not having the divine goddess in the world, he began to pour his heart out to that divine Lord of the world. We sing a beautiful bhajan to the divine Bam Bam Bole Mahadev, and I want you to put your hands together and pray. It's a bhajan I like very much. It's a very slow bhajan, but it's very nice and meaningful. Feel the peace of Lord Shiva. Because I was saying to you, if someone close to you die, are you going to be happy? Huh? If someone you love, someone you so care about all your life, if that person die, will you be happy? Huh? Will you be joyful? A few days ago, I witnessed a funeral, and they're beating all kind of old pan and singing and dancing and things. Say, hey, boy, what's going on here, boy? Cooking up a set of pot and things. That's how they celebrate when people die. Will you feel happy when your loved one die? You go into mourning. So I was saying to you, Lord Shiva was mad. He was upset. He was annoyed because he warned Parvati, do not go. Nothing good could come from it. And he is angry with his body in his hands. And unknowing to himself, traveling and traveling and traveling throughout the length and breadth of India, parts of the body fell. That today, the Mahatirtha pilgrimage, that people pay millions of dollars, thousands of dollars to go there, just to bow, just to touch that spot. So Lord Shiva, in his madness, in his anger, he was not selfish to the world. Therefore, we seek his blessings. Put your hands together. You see, there's a form of Lord Shiva, and you must look at it, Google it. Everybody Googling these days. It's called Ardhanishwar. Rupa Alaukika Ardhanishwar, where God is half man, and this same Shiva is half woman. Bhagwan Shiva is saying, oh Parvati, how could I live without you? How could I exist without you in the world? Mind you, Lord Shiva is only saying that to console Devi, because Lord Shiva lived in the world for thousands and thousands and eons of years without any Shakti, for he is the substratum. That is what you call pralay. Pralay, my dear friends, is where all these divine embodiments will go back into the Lord and disintegrate themselves. And Lord Shiva will remain by himself for a time. Not even sky, not even universe. He filled the atmosphere. And then we call Mahapralay when he dissolved himself. Such is the nature of the Lord. So my dear friends, we cannot celebrate Navratri not giving thanks to the Lord. Mind you, this Durga, the world was plagued with difficulty. And one thing I tell you here tonight again, the world was plagued with difficulty by the great demon that is called Durgam. And Durgam was playing havoc with the world. And playing havoc with the world like this, nobody could have found a solution to the problem. And Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, they sat all by themselves in a triangular position. And they started to concentrate on their own energy. We all have energy. And when they concentrated on their own individual Shakti, their energy, fire from their forehead emanated. And when that fire emanated from both three of them, a form was created. Great light. And that form was Maha Durga, seated on the lion. And when she asked, "O Brahma, O Vishnu, O Shiva, why have you brought me into being?" And then they said to her, "The demon force by the name of Durgam is playing havoc. Please destroy him." And from the left-hand side of this same Durga, 64 miniature Durgas ejected from her body, and they started to run behind Durgam. You think Durgam could hide? We could run, my dear friend, but we can't hide. Such is the nature of the Lord. This is why when we do yajna sacrifice, Ramayana yajna, Gita yajna, Shiv Puran, certain part of the Vedi, you will see it in a triangular position. And that triangular position is called Chausatni Yogini. The 64 flags is placed there. That is the 64 different Shaktis that destroy the demonic Durgam. And my dear friends, each one of those flags is a Shakti. Each one of those flags is an energy, a form of Durgama. And each one of those flags represents a bad habit within you and I. So take it from me tonight. Every human being, we have 64 bad habits that we have to destroy. And there's a name for each one of these Shaktis. And maybe one day, if I list them, we'll see how good we are as human beings. Huh? How affected we are. How affected we are. So we put our hands together and we pray to Lord Shiva. Put your hands together. There's a greater philosophy to this katha, that if you know the mantra Satakshi Devi, if there's an eye problem and you find a mantra for that and you jagawe that mantra, then progress come to you. If there is problems with different parts of your body and you find the right mantra, the 18 peats, my dear friends, you can initiate that mantra, perform mantra jap with it, and it will help you with your ailments and difficulties. So we thank Lord Shiva for giving us these remedy in our lives. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jai 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 Madi. Om Jai 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 Mahadev.
बागंबर साजे कति में बागंबर साजे गलमाला रुंदन कर जम बाजे ओम जय 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 माता जता बह गंग उज्जवल चंदानन सोहे उज्जवल चंदानन सोहे उज्जवल चंदानन सोहे स्वामी समाधि लगाए स्वामी समाधि लगाए त्रिभुवन मन मोहे ओम जय 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 माता नीलकंठ भक्तन हित तुमने विष के पान किया तुमने विष के पान किया असुरों को संकर जग के प्राण किया ओम जय 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 महादेव रूप अलौकिक अरतरनीश तुम हो त्रिपुरारी त्रिलोचन तुम हो त्रिपुरारी त्रिलोचन तुम हो त्रिपुरारी शिव शंकर प्रलयंकर शिव शंकर प्रलयंकर तांडव गतिधारी ओम जय 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 माता ओम जय 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 माता ओम जय 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 माता ओम जय 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 Umapati Mahadeva ki. So my dear friends, this is my presentation for you. This is a period of Navratri. The worship of the Divine Mother is made very simply. If you see here, you'll see 2 coconuts, and you'll see during the Ganesh Utsav time, I'll be worshiping my coconut. I didn't get to do my full worship of my coconut this year, but God understands. I came this morning and I saw 2 coconuts. So my daughter there worshiping coconuts. Coconut is the offering to Devi Ma, not only Lord Ganesh. It is important by worshiping this coconut. When you crack the coconut and the substance inside of it
You offer it as your sacrifice. But you know, with all the heat and the weather situation in the country, sometimes you worship in your coconut, and by the time you're ready to crack the coconut, when you open it, it's not good. Has that ever happened to you? Does that make you bad? Huh? Is it because of the weather? God understands. It's the sacrifice that we must make. So I want to commend them for worshiping. I hope that you are worshiping at home. It is important, my dear friends, on the Ashtami, which is Sunday, that is where we'll have our service a little bit earlier, and they will dance in the name of the divine Shakti, and you're all invited to come. That is where we burn the coconut. But the coconut we burn then is not the one like this. The coconut we burn is the one with all the fibers and everything. The whole hocks, if you call it. 9 yards, whole coconut. When you wrap that in the yellow cloth and you offer it to the Divine Mother, sometimes our own Hindu brothers and sisters, we are saying that we offer in life to Devi Ma. Huh? My dear friends, offering a coconut to Durga Ma is not taking her life. You know, a young man came to me once and he said, Pandit, he went to a puja in South, and the Pandit told him that you mustn't offer dry coconut. So the young man who was going to university said, Pandit, why? He said, because the coconut dead. If you go wrong, Manzilina, do you think the green coconut that fall to the ground, do you think that will sprout? Huh? The green coconut that fall from the tree, do you think that coconut, will you see leaves coming out of that? Where will the leaf come from? It will come from the dry coconut. But symbolically, my dear friends, we are not offering. So the young man, let me finish this, Tisa. The young man tell the Pandit, well, Pandit, when I cut the green coconut from the tree, it ain't dead. And the Pandit stay quiet. So sometimes I say, my dear friend, Pandits are like bulbs. Let me explain that to you. It has some 1,000 watts. It has some 100 watts. And the brass tacks, it has some blow ones. So you have to be very careful who you ask and what you ask. Be very careful. Select your people wisely. Because sometimes you ask a question to someone and you become more confused than anything else. We are intelligent people, you know. We have intelligent children around us. And we have to give intelligent questions. By offering this coconut to Devi Ma, we are saying to the Lord, we cannot offer our life. Huh? Lord Shiva says, offer your life to me. Which one of us will offer our life to him? So Lord Shiva knows that. He knows that fully well, that human beings will not be able to offer their lives. So what he did? He created certain things for us to offer. Paper leaf. Huh? If you look at a paper leaf, what does it shape like? He said, offer your heart to me. Look at the paper leaf. It's shaped like a... The nib leaf, shaped like a heart. The palm leaf. That's why Lord Krishna says, Patram, Pushpam, Palam Tuyam. One leaf, one grain of rice, one drop of water. Prem Purvakse. Do it with love and devotion. If you are not able, my dear friends, to grind the dar, you see, long time ago, and I emphasize long time ago, they used to grind this dar on the sill. Older people will get all the ingredients, and it's the sacrifice. They will grind it on the sill. But you see, if you're grinding nib leaf and thing on the sill, you can't come and grind pepper and onion and thing to make coconut chutney. You know? You get different taste.
So they upgraded from the sill to the austerizer. And they started to grind all these leaves and so forth in the austerizer. They call it the blender. But if you're grinding, you have to have a special blender when they want to make your smoothie. You're in trouble. Huh? Your smoothie go taste different, Uncle John. Huh? So you have to be careful. Now they have the dar and an easy pack, not city. Ready-made pack. It's ready-made for you. Just for you to offer. But it's all the effort and the sacrifice that you make. My dear friends, the Lord don't want to put you in any big set of trouble. Simplicity at heart. You make your offering and the Lord. If you don't have, my dear friends, I'll tell you something. I was doing this prayer on the outside, when they go to Bandara and so forth, right? And usually you do a piece of prayer, one part of the prayer on the outside. So you have a diya to light. And the breeze will only out the diya. Every minute we have to 3-4 boxes of matches. Matches done. Matches scarce in Trinidad. Can't get matches again. Even the flickers, the whole thing you're pressing, diya out in. You know what the judge man go say? Baba, like we're doing something wrong here. Huh? I said, no, you stand up there and you try to light that. You want me to light it? If you want it to remain lighted, you should have prepared the place better. You should have put a piece of plywood and put it nice so the breeze went out it. But the point I'm making to you, could you imagine them swamis and them by the beach? And they lighting diya? You think they have time to light diya all the time? The diya is in your heart. The diya is in your mind. But little things people has take and make all sorts of hullabaloo. Don't do that, especially when Durga time comes, when Devi worship is done. I see, my dear friends, there are some people worshiping in this Navratri time. Huh? And they're by the ocean. Hear me carefully here. They're by the beach. And they're dancing and shaking up their hair. And people show it. I say, why you dip them in the ocean? What are you throwing water on top of them for? Huh? Shaking up the hair. Roll it all on the ground. And they're throwing water to cool them down. I think they're wasting the water. Let them go and roll in the ocean. Huh? That is a cult in Trinidad. And when I talk about it, people get vexed. Huh? Sticking out the tongue, long. Kali come on them. I want to tell you, my dear friends, do not play with this type of worship. Do not play with it. I see some pundits, my dear friend, taking camphor and putting it in the tongue, in the mouth. When you close them, the camphor must out. Minor science. Do not play with these things. Yes, my dear friend, there are some people will get energy, will get Shakti. And in Durga time, plenty Shakti all about. Plenty Shakti. Ask Shrishti, my video man, will tell you, one girl gets Shakti. Not my daughter. Shakti, energy come on she. And when the energy came on, she said, water. And when they give she a Dasani bottle, she said, no, she does drink blue water. Shrishti Alayan? Huh? Are you here? Yeah. Did I see point? I just put mine in a glass. So I could drink it in a bottle. I could drink it in a glass, in a coconut shell. Any way it come, I taking it. The point I'm making to my, do not play with divinity. You'll be burnt to ashes. You'll be burnt to ashes. Take these things seriously. And my dear friends, Durga Ma, Kali Ma, don't want no animal sacrifice. Check it. When somebody make an offering of animal, who does eat it? Huh? Who does eat it? You ever see it disappear from the waiter? When you do that, my dear friends, you put yourself in difficulties. You put yourself in hardships.
You put your generation of lineage of people in difficulty, in problems. So my dear friends, we must be very careful in what we do, especially Devi worship. I'm not saying to you, my dear friends, if you get the Shakti, well, keep it now. If you just shake up and think a little bit, nothing wrong in that. But don't take it overboard. Because God is seeing every little movement that we make. And then we put ourselves in difficulties. Don't put yourself in this kind of difficulty, as we'll ask our suitors to make their way to the Hawan Kun, and we'll do a final Hawan. While this is being done, we'll do one, while they're preparing themselves, we will do one final bhajan. The Pandit, you'll wait for me. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarharani Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalatri Namastute Achal Varadani Achal Varadani Achal Varadani Rama Achal Varadani Jana Jaga Janani Bhavan O Rama Bhavan O Rama Achal Varadani जगमग जगमग ज्योति विराजे हर ज्योति विराजे सैया ज्योति विराजे जगमग जगमग ज्योति विराजे तेज तेज प्रताप निदान ओ रामा निदान ओ रामा शल वरदानी महिमा अगम अपार तुम्हारे अपार तुम्हारे सैया पार तुम्हारे महिमा अगम अपार तुम्हारी शीस सुरेशन जान ओ रामा न जानी हो राम चल वरदान जन जग जननी हो रामा जय 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 मां जन जग जननी भवानी हो रामा भवानी हो रामा दुख हरनी सुख संपत संपत भरनी हो संपत भरनी मां जय 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 मां दुख हरनी सुख संपत भर करनी सकल कल्याण हो रामा कल्याणी हो राम चल वरदानी जन जग जननी हो रामा अचल वरदानी अचल वर अचल वरदानी अचल वरदानी अचल वरदानी जन जग जननी भवानी हो राम भवानी हो रामा अचल वर जन जग जननी हो राम जन जग जननी हो राम जन जगनी भवानी हो राम भवानी हो राम अचल वरदानी Prem se bolo Shri Durga Devi Mata ki. Pandit Gyan.
Well, my dear devotees, let us all sit upright, focus our minds now on the Divine Mother, Durga Devi Mata, as we commence with Havan. Havan is an integral part of our puja. It gives you an opportunity to participate in a very meaningful way. Say Swaha with each offering, asking God to remove any negative elements which might be permeating your well-being at this present time. Om Agnaye Swaha, Om Somaye Swaha, Om Prajapate Swaha, Om Indraye Swaha, Om Agni Jyoti Jyoti Ragni Swaha, Om Surya Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Om Lakshmi Namaha Swaha, Om Gauri Ganabhyo Namaha Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Durgaya Namaha Swaha, Om Lakshmiyai Namaha Swaha, Om Saraswati Namaha Swaha, Om Krishnaya Namaha Swaha, Om Ramaya Namaha Swaha, Om Pampatraya Namaha Swaha, Om Manimantaya Namaha Swaha, Om Bajangbalyaya Namaha Swaha, Om Suryaya Namaha Swaha, Om Samdevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Mangaldevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Buddhavtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Gurudevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Shukadevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Shanidevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Rahuaya Namaha Swaha, Om Ketuvaya Namaha Swaha, Om Kuldevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Gramdevtaya Namaha Swaha, Om Astamdevtaya Namaha Swaha. We all join together chanting Gayatri Mahamantra. Om Bhut Bhuva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhut Bhuva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhut Bhuva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Swaha. Om Agnaye Jatavedase Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. My dear devotees, everyone standing now, please. Purnahuti. Everyone standing. This is a very special mantra, Prayashtit, meaning penance and forgiveness, asking the Divine Mother to forgive us any mistakes, shortcomings, indiscretion, transgression. Om Yajasa Karmanu Achiricham Ervanu Namihakaram Agnesha Shishakara Vidyata Sarvam Sesham Sahutam Karutame Agnaye Shishakade Sahuta Huta Saprayishita Hutinam Kamanam Samadetre Sarvanam Kamarta Samradhaya Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purna Buddhachate Purnasya Paramadaya Purnameva Vishishyate Swaha Achman Om Adite Anamanya Swa Om Animate Anamanya Swa Om Saraswati Anamanya Swa Om Deva Savita Prasuya Jam Prasuya Pathimagaya Devyo Gandharkita Puketangana Punatu Vachaspatir Vachana Swaritu Om Madhusvagni Pratijahagri Tamishta Purjeshwar Shridhamayancha Asmin Sadasya Jutarasmin Vishwe Devajmansha Siddhata Prishishi Agni Devta Ki Jai.
My dear friends, we join in our final arati. So before I actually sing the final arati, I tell you our Sruta. And boys, as I call your name, I want you to raise your hand. Homish, Chandrakant, and Yashwan, and Uncle Hanu, Uncle Hansraj. These are the Dukran family from Arangwes. They are ardent supporters of us. They could not really sit to perform pujan during the Ganesh Utsav because they had so much other things to do. So they thought it best to sit with the family today. And if it is, my dear friends, any one of you would like to sit to perform pujan, all you need to do is prepare yourself and come and join. Puja starts around 5 o'clock. We join in. Suno mere Devi. Are suno mere Devi, पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, पान सुपारी ध्वजा ले तेरे पीठ चढ़ाया। सुनो माँ सुनो, सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे।
सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे,
केशर तिलक लगाया। सुनो माँ सुनो, सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ब्रह्मा वेद परे तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वेद परे तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वेद परे तेरे द्वारे।
ब्रह्मा वेद परे तेरे द्वारे।
शंकर ज्ञान लगाया। सुनो माँ सुनो, सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया,
नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया,
नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया।
नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया।
सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया। सुनो माँ सुनो, सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ऊंची ऊंची पर्वत बनय शिवाला,
ऊंची ऊंची पर्वत बनय शिवाला,
ऊंची ऊंची पर्वत बनय शिवाला।
ऊंची ऊंची पर्वत बनय शिवाला।
नीचे शहर बसाया। सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
कलयुग द्वापर त्रेता मजे,
कलियुग द्वापर त्रेता मजे,
कलयुग द्वापर त्रेता मजे।
कलियुग द्वापर त्रेता मजे।
कलयुग राज सवाया। सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
अरे मोहन भोग लगाया। सुनो मेरे देवी,
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
धान भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
राम भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
दान भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे।
राम भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे।
रे मनवांचित फल पाया, मनवांचित फल पाया। सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वत वासनी
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया,
तेरा पार न पाया।
तेरा पार न पाया।
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Are bolo 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 Ramba Ramba Devi, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Jago jago Ma, Jai Durga.
Jago jago Ma, Jai Durga.
Are bolo jago jago Ma, Jai Durga.
Jago jago Ma, Jai Durga.
Are bolo Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma.
Ambeshwari Gaurishwari Shakambari Jai Durga.
Ambeshwari Gaureshwari Shakambari Jai Durga.
Hare bolo Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Kali Jagmata.
Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Kali Jagmata.
Bolo Kali Jagmata.
Kali Jagmata.
Hare bolo Kali Jagmata. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garuvadvajam, Mangalam Pundarikaksham, Mangalayishtanu Hari. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Turn to the person next to you. Sitaram, kaho re Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram.
Sitaram kaho re Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram.
Oh Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Bhujan mantra.
Hermajal devotees, bhojan has been prepared for everyone. Whenever you eat food, always ask the Lord to bless the food before you partake of it. At the end of your meal, you say, "Thank you, Lord, for this meal." Let us pray. Bow your heads. Om Anapade Anasyanure Yanamiva Shushmana Prapradatarang Tarishe Urjano Dehi Dvipade Chatushpade. O Almighty One, Lord of food, we partake of this meal by Thy grace. May we use only those foods that are health-giving, free from disease, beyond nourishing. May this food help us to overcome our difficulties, and may all bipeds and quadrupeds derive benefit therefrom. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om.
Prem Smuru Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki. Asan Vijay, please take your seats. Again, my dear friends, we continue tomorrow night. We conclude on Sunday. Meals have been prepared, so please remain and partake of meals. During this Navratri time, my dear friends, meals are prepared and served to the back of the building, so you don't have to extend yourself to the front. So please join with us. Do come out again tomorrow. Tomorrow being Saturday and then Sunday. Invite a friend, invite your family member. On Sunday, my dear friends, is Durga Ashtami. It's the day that we're offering this meat to Durga. And we will open our premises for those of you who would like to come earlier on in the day and make your offering to Adi Shakti Durga. Feel free to come and join us. Sitaram.